Hello everybody! Right, this is going to be a super quick video compared to the last one because I'm only going through one question type and it's actually way more straightforward than you think it is, but I wanted to separate this question out in particular because it's where a lot of people go wrong, I think because they just panic. It's not that complicated, so let's get into it. The basics. It is worth 5 marks, the final question of the RUA paper at higher. 5 marks. It requires you to have read and understood the main ideas of both passages. You've got 2 articles, you need to understand both of them. That's what we're looking for here. It requires at least 3 areas of agreement or disagreement, and you need to give evidence as well as provide in your own words and analysis. So it is kind of going back over all the skills from the rest of the paper, but it is actually not that complicated, because there will usually be pretty clear areas of agreement and pretty clear areas of disagreement within the 2 papers. They will be about roughly the same topic and they will cover the same ideas and they will either agree or disagree, and it's pretty obvious to see when that happens. So you will get 3 out of 5 marks for identifying areas of agreement, which is an in your own words skill, right? You are proving that you understand what they said because you understand that, this one said cheese is really delicious and so did this one. They both said cheese is delicious. So you just put that into your own words and put that in the first column. 2 out of 5 marks are providing and analysing evidence, which is an analysis skill. You are showing that you understand what they're saying, you're proving that that is what they said, and you're proving that you know that. Okay, so the 2 out of 5 marks are marked holistically across your 6 pieces of evidence. So let's have a look at how to set it out. This is the best form that you can use, and I am begging you now to do nothing but this. Draw this grid as it is, literally draw the lines on your page and answer the question like this. Areas of agreement or disagreement, you put your 3 down the left-hand column, and then Article 1, you put your quotation, and then you analyse it underneath. Quotation, analyse, and then the same for Article 2. So this is the best form, and this is what I am begging you to do in the paper. Do not do anything other than this. Set it out exactly as I have done here. Your answers should look like that, because that is what the marking scheme looks like. So it is the easiest thing in the world, if you've laid it out like this, to mark it. We're not going to have to dig through and trawl and try and give you the benefit of the doubt, but maybe it's not quite right. We look at yours, we look at the marking scheme, it looks exactly the same, and we just check and go, yeah, that's what they said, and then we tick it. And that is significantly easier to get the marks. It also keeps you right in your head as to what you've already done and said. It is the best format. So please, please, please use this. So once you've got your 3 and your 6 quotations and analysis, 3 for Article 1 and 3 for Article 2, covering those same ideas, here are some top tips. Think about your in your own words answers. So one of the articles you've already read and you've analysed it in depth. You've answered 25 marks worth of questions on Article 1. You know a lot about it. And any in your own words questions you've previously answered should help to give you a sense of the writer's main points or ideas. Say it's an article about why cycling is the best thing ever and more people should be cyclists. They'll have given you main points about cycling and you'll have translated them into your own words already. Try and work out if those match up with Article 2. Read the second article only after finishing your other questions. It keeps it fresh in your mind. So I would recommend you read Article 1, you answer all the questions on Article 1, and then read Article 2 and see if they match up. And then remember to think generally and then more specific. What do they agree on? What is the main argument that they're making? And then what are the more nuanced and subtle points that they argue for and against? The final thing I will say is, while this grid is the most important thing to follow, and this is the way to answer this question, if you have extra time, as I said on the other video with the other questions, if you can find more points of agreement or disagreement, please add them underneath. Because if one of yours is off, or it's not on the marking scheme, or it's not quite right, and you manage to add it in with an extra point, that is worth the time, right? If you have any spare time in this assessment in RUAE, please write extra answers, because people who do get better grades. Do not sit there and think about something else when you could be just writing extra guesses, and no matter how random they are worth the time. So I hope this has helped and cleared things up. It's, as I say, it's very straightforward. What do they agree on? How do you know that? Find it in the article, explain how that shows that they agree on that, right? That's all you're expected to do. So, super straightforward. Good luck again, and I'll see you next time.